Traders at UBA say low supply continues to keep bids steady at the treasury bill space as banks prepare funding positions ahead of the auction debits scheduled for today. Let's now head to UBA where Chuka Nwachukwu, head of bonds trading, will be giving us his perspective on the day's trade. Chuka, thank you so much for your time. I think I'd like to start with just getting your thoughts on the huge bond subscription that we had this week and the impact it is having on liquidity going forward.
Okay, thanks a lot. Well, the bond auction was on Wednesday. 3 maturities were in offer, 2028, 2036, and then 2050. Unlike the previous auction, which came out at 12.75, 13.15, and then 13.25, this particular auction came out slightly lower. The shorter end came out at 11.6, and then 12.75, and then 12.8. So we saw a significant drop of almost 45 basis points from the longer end, the previous auction to this. What has happened is that people, those who didn't win at the auction, CBN actually offered 150 billion, and then the total subscription was about above 260 billion. And so those who didn't win at the auction, some of those demands came into the market, and we saw a bit of bullish sentiment in the market yesterday and today. This will continue going into next week, where we have a PMA auction on Wednesday as well.
Yes, but so if we have that auction next week, and looking at the impact of this bond auction, what's your assessment of liquidity going forward, and how will that reflect on rates moving forward in your view?
Funny enough, the liquidity this week has been pretty tight. I mean, just like every other week. But there was a little bit of a reprieve this morning, where some banks got CRR credit. That's also a plus to CBN. So there's been a bit of stability today in terms of liquidity. Going into next week, of course, liquidity will be tight. A lot of people also will be having an eye on the PMA auction on Wednesday. So that will, that will kind of like drive what will happen during next week and then going forward. And then, of course, people are also expecting FAC to come in. And so if that comes in, that will also bring a lot of reprisal to the system in terms of liquidity.